I decided to order a Telecaster kit from this company called K-Taxon. I got it online, Amazon, and I'm going to unbox it today and see what I've got. So I just got it in the mail, so I haven't even cut the seals on it, so let's do that. I always carry a little knife with me because we get a lot of Amazon boxes, and I'm always opening them, and it's convenient to have a little box knife in my pocket. So here we go. Kind of excited. Okay, got the top off. This came, oh, look at that. Okay, so in this box we have, here's the body of the guitar, here's the electronics, and here's the neck. So I'm no stranger to guitar kits. I did build an ES-175, and I just finished refinishing it again, and I think it came out pretty nice, and it plays really well. It's got a nice neck and all of that, so I'm hoping this Telecaster kit is of equal quality. So here's the neck. Okay. Well, the neck is going to need some sanding, that's for sure. They say these kits are sanded already, but I can feel it's a bit rough to the touch. So that's not a problem. I'll use some 200 grit. And I'm checking right now for a couple of things. Number one, I'm checking to see if the frets are smooth, and they're not. I'm going to have to dress them a little bit. So you have to be prepared for that. Also, the neck feels really nice. I think it's going to be a comfortable neck for me. So that's a good thing. Well, alright, well, I'm no stranger to having to dress the frets, and it's not a big deal. What you do is take the sides and use a file to go this way, and it doesn't affect the wood, and it does affect the frets. So it looks like it just, you set it in and put it all together and make sure that it's adjusted right. And on my other guitars, I've had to shim back here to make sure the neck sits just right, but that's not a problem either. You just use a straight edge once you get everything put together. And I'll do a dry fit, of course, first to see that everything is the way I want it to. But it looks like a good quality neck. It's very nice, and it's got a fretboard that they say is a synthetic material, but it looks really good. I bet it'll shine up really nice with some teak oil, which I have. So I can't wait to get that going. Alright, so here's the body of the guitar. And I see that the pickup is already on here, so, and it's wired in, so I'm sure they did that for convenience sake. Here's the wire pigtail, and that looks pretty good. I'll be taking off this pick guard to see what's underneath there and see what the electronics look like. The body looks really nice. It's not that heavy. It feels like it's going to be pretty good. I will have to sand this because just like the other part, it's a little on the rough side, so it's going to need some 200 grit. Let's see how the neck fits. this neck is a pretty good fit. If I do have to shim it up and down, I probably won't. These kits are pretty nice, and they're all done by machine, and they all fit together very nicely. So just like my other kit, this I don't expect to have to sand this part over here to get it to fit in. It fits in nicely. So that's good. That's a good piece of kit. I'm happy with this. And in back you can see where the screw holes are. Hopefully they'll line up. And here is a very nice, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a very nice piece of instruction. And it has the steps you need to do to assemble this. And while I'm thinking about it, I haven't decided if I'm going to paint this or just go blonde. This other guitar, I spent an awful lot of time painting it and getting it just right. And I'm not sure I want to do that again. I think this Telecaster will look really good just in blonde. So we'll see how I feel once I get it all sanded down and nice. Okay, so it comes with, this looks like a strap and a cord, a cable, and it looks like there's an Allen key for something or other. I'll figure out what that is, and they even give you a guitar pick. I won't be using any of this stuff because I have so many guitars and so many straps, and the cable looks like a cheap cable, so I'm not going to be using that. Now here's a package of parts. So let me get this open. This may be the hardest part of doing this kit. Okay, here we go. So in this package of parts, okay, so this is the electronics. There's a switch back here, and there's two pots, and they're already wired, which is very nice. And here is the bridge pickup assembly. And I know with Telecasters you can get bridges that are singly adjustable for each string, but the original Telecaster had this type of a bridge where you could raise and lower one side or another with a small Allen wrench, and you could bring it backwards and forwards for the intonation. So I'll be doing that. This pickup is already set in, and just looking at the chrome work on this, this is a very nice piece. You would have to pay a lot of money for a piece like this, so I'm very happy with the way the chrome looks on this. So let's see what else is in here. We got a packet of strings, and I'll probably use them just for the heck of it first time around while I'm setting up the guitar, but I haven't decided whether I'm going to use 10s or 9s on this guitar. I have another guitar which is a very highly modified Les Paul. I've replaced everything in this Les Paul. I've got a highly adjustable bridge, new pickups, new switch. These pegs are new. So this has been adjusted very nicely, and I like the neck on this. It's maybe even a little bit too slim, but I'm no stranger to modifying guitars, so I can do that. And it looks like the Telecaster fits on the same way as this. Now with this guitar I did have to modify the angle of the neck because it was tipping the wrong direction, but I shimmed it over in this area here and tipped it back that way. And so we'll see if I have to do that with the Telecaster kit. I kind of doubt it. Anyway, let's see what else is in here. I got a package of little parts. These are the tuning pegs, so I'm not going to open that. This part here goes on the back of the guitar, and the screws go in to hold the neck on, so I'm not going to open that just yet. But you saw that on my Les Paul. And here are the screws. These 4 screws undoubtedly go into the guitar to hold the neck in place. These are, it looks like the strap buttons with their screws. They look nice. Everything looks really, really nice. All of the, oh, and this is for the tuning pegs. This is the top part. So you put the pegs in from behind, and this goes on top, and you screw it down, and it holds the pegs in place. So everything looks like it's top quality, and I'm not disappointed at all so far. So we'll see how it goes together, and hopefully it'll be a nice little project. The hardest part about these things for me is not the assembly, but deciding what color I want to paint it. And as I said before, I'm probably going to, well, I don't know, we'll see. I might just leave it a natural finish. I have a bass guitar that I bought complete, and it was in a natural finish, and it looks really nice. So I might do that. I may do something with the pick guard. I may paint that a different color. But that's easy. That's just a little backyard project. So, all things considered, I paid under $100 for this kit, and I think it's well worth it. I think it's going to be a fun little project, not going to take too terribly long, and it will be a good little guitar once I get it assembled. And, you know, I'm not afraid of having an off-brand Telecaster, and I'll tell you why. If you look at videos of Brad Paisley, he buys old Telecasters, tears them apart, replaces all the hardware, paints the bodies. They're all different colors. He's got Paisley ones and all different ones, and he replaces all the hardware. So he's not starting from scratch, but I'm starting from scratch, and I can do whatever I want with this thing, and it should go together pretty nicely. And if Brad Paisley can play remanufactured guitars, he's got a whole drawer full of necks of all different kinds for Telecasters. So he assembles Telecasters, plays them, likes them. They're his favorite guitars. So I'm really looking forward to this project. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm glad I got a chance to share this project with you so far. And you know, don't be afraid of things like this. They're fun little kits.